And up here, Anissa, hello, and I are about to start getting into this thing, cutting it. Shot it yesterday morning, and it's been hanging here for the night. It's been really cold, but we're gonna get into it. So what we like to do first off, as I just got started, is peel it from the legs down, and here we go. All right, we've got started here. Basically, kind of make a cut around the legs, and then start peeling the skin down to get to these. We got a rump roast right there. I like to make jerky out of that, and we are moving along. Take it down, got to cut the tail off and keep peeling. All right, we are almost done with the skinning process. These does, it gets a little bit rugged around their neck, so we will cut that off soon, and then peel off the front shoulders and start cutting them. The shoulders don't really have a joint on them, but you just kind of follow this plate up and they'll cut right off, and then you can cut them up and put them in your burger. All right, we are powering through this thing. You can see only thing left is the rear quarters hanging there, and this is finishing up one of the front shoulders. Most of that goes into our grind pile. This is the back. I'm about to peel off this other back strap. We have one back strap here pulled off and cut in half. Tenderloins are cut out of the back. Haven't got to the ribs yet. We usually just cut those into grind meat as well for burger. We do like taco nights and venison chilies and pretty much anything you would use burger for. We use venison burger in our house.
A real quick caveat to the deer processing is that for us, the Drake clan, usually a whole bunch of us are there helping to cut the deer up and package it. We have a good time, maybe a couple of beers and some laughs. Just so happened to be this time, and actually my brother did jump in and help quite a bit. They were running off, his family, to a Halloween party, because a lot of times if the weather's too warm, I don't want to leave a deer hanging too long before we cut it and package it. But usually my folks are there too, and any of a lot of times either my friends and or my brother's friends come in and help, and it actually turns into kind of a social event that we have a good time with. So I'll let you get to the final part of this video where we're doing some meat grinding and packaging.
Okay, it's been a few days since we actually cut the deer up, and we have some grind. And this is a bunch of the venison meat here in these bags that we put aside, and we usually do mix in some cuts of pork that are just kind of fatty, whatever's on sale. Probably not going to add all three of those, maybe two of those packages to this stuff. Mix it all together and then break out the sealing machine.
Go ahead.
All right, so in the middle of our grind here, you can see we have a really good grinder. It's the Cabela's model. We had a cheap Walmart one for a while, and you can just kind of see this thing just feast. But mix it in a little bit of the pork, and then once we do it, we usually do a double grind, so we'll grind everything back again just to really get it down fine. So if you're making a chili or something, all the pieces will be small. And then we'll probably next break out the packaging machine once I've got all this done. All right, so we're now, this is the amount of burger that we got from this deer. We weren't too picky because it was my fiance Anissa, who's behind the camera, and I cutting this deer the other day. So we've added our pork, we've ground it twice, and now we have a few bags made, and this is our packaging machine. And it's a vacuum sealer, as you can see. Usually don't measure it, but it's about 1.5 to 2 pounds that we put in everything, because when I'm making a chili or something, you know, I like to have a lot of meat. So we'll show you how many packages we have once we're done, and we just write the date and what it is, and this is burger, and then throw it in the freezer and call it done. And here's the final yield. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 packages. Roughly 2 pounds each. They're not measured or anything like that. Like I said, we kind of cut the deer quickly, and we usually make burger out of all the front shoulders. What we did not do this time is pick through all the rib meat. One of the sides was pretty much damaged with the shot that I had. And yeah, we made a lot of steak tips out of the hindquarters. I always keep the rump roast to make venison jerky out of. The back straps on both sides we cut in half, and they're at people's houses now that have smokers and can do a really nice stuffed back strap. We also usually cut those into butterfly steaks. So yeah, most of this deer is kind of like spread around. I'll give a few packages of the burger to my brother. We're waiting for him to have some more freezer space. But yeah, deer number 3 for the season, and just another way to go out and collect all your treasures. Sometimes it's venison meat if it's not cars or any kind of machine like that. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and yeah, if you enjoy this at all, I appreciate it. For a subscribe, and I'll be back to doing a few more four-wheeler and car review videos here real short.